Okay, so this is basically what Steyr built for Dad and Joe. There's 8 bays there. There's a mechanic's washroom behind that glass block window wall. That was the mechanic's washroom. Those windows didn't exist. That portion of the building didn't exist, but the far wall of that, in other words, this 8-bay shop went straight up into a small showroom. That showroom, the footprint of that showroom is this corner right here. This used to be the best seat in the house. Look at that. Now if you're a car salesman, you want to sit there and watch every car that comes in. You want to call up and make that incoming customer yours. So this corner of the showroom, as far down to that corner of the showroom, that inside corner there, that was as wide as the building was. 2 cars deep, nose to nose. You could fit 2 cars in the showroom, but they never had anything but one. They never put more than one in. And that was the footprint. This was added on here, all the way back to that corner there. Was added on later. So 8 bays, a washroom, restrooms, a couple of offices, a Chrysler air conditioner that was not central. It was in the middle of the showroom, and it just spewed cold air out some of the times. The rest of the time it just circulated, because remember, the showroom was filled with cigarette smoke. That's what Darlington Steyr built. Now the reason he built that was because there was no service department here. This was Chapman Real Estate, and beyond that was a used car lot, and beyond that was down there where the Kia sign is, down there was a Hess gas station. So Darlington Steyr had 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 tenants here, this empty lot, and then out on the corner he had an ice cream stand. That ice cream stand is now down the street. It's called Cuckoo Clock. They literally moved the building when Dad decided to lease that corner from Darlington Steyr. Mr. Steyr, at that point, was wondering when Dad was going to decide to take the whole property, because back in that far corner, down there where that car wash is, those bays back there, between there and here was a real estate office. It was just so many lots, so many small businesses that had to be amalgamated into what is today McCafferty of Langhorne. And here, this is what you want to see. This is the Langhorne Speedway marker, historical marker. The Todd Book got erected here when the last race was held in 1971. Opened in 1926, the circular 1-mile dirt track was known as the Big Left Turn. It hosted a NASCAR inaugural race in 1949. Notable drivers Doc McKenzie, Joey Chitwood, Rex Mays, Lee Petty, Dutch Hogue, AJ Foyt, and Mario Andretti. Raced here in stock, midget, sprint, and Indy cars. Langhorne was reshaped as a D and paved in 1965. The National Open Championship run here was regarded as the Indy of the East. The final race was held in 1976. Now, that was a long time ago, and people used to climb the trees between the back fence of McCafferty and the racetrack. The racetrack, you see that grass back there? That was it was under the north turn of the racetrack. So that gives you an idea. It's come a long way. But it was a lot of fun by a lot of people who loved working here, loved doing this. Across the street was Rock Hill Furniture. That was built on an empty lot, because right next to that, see that little dugout there? That was an Esso station. Again, 2-lane highway, incredibly busy. You never ran across this highway, but we had to go over there, drive over there to get gas. And this here, this was the Bamboo Motel. They just bulldozed it. Everything underneath those cars, if you dig down inside, everything. Plates, saucers, silverware, sheets, beds, everything is in that hill. They used it as fill. And eventually, that guy, a couple of employees in McCaffrey went across the street and opened up Brayson Subi. Lark. Studebaker Lark. It's a lark store. Route 1. Langhorne. And there, that's the name that made Langhorne famous. That's the next video because I laughed. There's a story. Have a great day.